Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a scenario where civilization starts over. We are currently on episode 2. And in the last episode, civilization restarted, blah blah blah. Yeah, cool, I don't care. Anyways, let's get into it. We're going to have something very unfortunate for the Macedonians and the Turks. Not the Turks, the blue team people. Yeah, they kind of have a dispute over something, and it gets very bad toward the point they declare war on each other. And Macedonia was ready for this, and I also worked on the province map for this a little bit. Well, not a little bit, I did the entire thing, but Macedonia is stronger than the blue team, so they will start to invade first, and then capture this very important major city of the blue team. The Macedonians continue to invade, and they capture this major city right here before capturing a lot of provinces. And the blue team's like, man, do we just surrender? But they don't yet, I guess. So they push back, recapture this major city before making an advancement from this province here and from this province, and they recapture this major city with an encirclement before they wipe out all of these troops. And the blue team continues to do very well against the Macedonians, and they recapture these two provinces here, and actually maybe capture almost all of their land other than this province here. Now here comes the bad thing. The purple team declares war on the blue team, and they start to invade. And since these guys are weak, they won't get too far. And also because these guys, they're in an alliance with the blue team basically, so they're just gonna wipe out, they're just gonna do some mean stuff. However, these guys will not declare war on the red team because they're going to die. And I'm gonna turn off the province layer because I don't like how it looks. And the blue team might be cooked, but we have this blue team. What? We have this blue team going to invade the purple team, and after they capture like 90% of their country, the blue team fully pushes back, and yeah, they're gone. That was quick. Maybe because the Macedonians kind of don't want to lose this war. These guys are here will join. These guys are stronger than that purple nation, so they will be able to deeply invade into this deal. They're just like Turkey, I guess. And the same thing is happening for the blue team. They are getting destroyed over here. But once these troops from Turkey arrive, their advance is quickly stopped, and they recapture this major city right here and push up to this border. Well, the Macedonians have, to put it simply, they've taken all of this while the blue team was distracted. And they're still distracted as they lose another 2 major cities. And these guys, they don't care about they don't care about Turkey. All they want is the blue team. And yeah. But because of their collapsing empire, Crimea is going to declare independence. Let me find a good color. No, we're just going to use this blue. Not purple. However, the Turkish team does push back mostly. Before they spearhead to this capital and take it, and they take this half of the country, which is not good, obviously. But these guys genuinely don't care, so they send their military around everywhere to disrupt the lines of this country very, very badly, and it's not going good. To make things even worse, the blue team surrenders to Macedonia, as there's just, they're cooked. But Macedonia does peace out with these guys, so they are able to focus on themselves, and they recapture a lot of their land, actually all of it, before they start to move into this country and take even more. before they surrender as well. Well, that's going to be, well, the blue team's gonna keep this, I guess. They're gonna lose like maybe a little bit over here though. Anyways, let's look into this peace treaty. This is the peace treaty with this yellow country gone, and yeah, the blue Turkish team, they're gonna take all that. Macedonia is gonna take this, not very nice, but blue team's gonna have to deal with it, and also they were supposed to, it's fine. However, the blue team does gain that, and that, so that might cover their losses, considering that they used to own this country, so, but the bad thing is they lost, 3 major cities, but they gained 1. Yeah, it's kind of confusing, I guess. And for Crimea, their capital will obviously be in their 1 major city right here. And we're going to have our first, actual alliance. So, between these two, I guess. And this is obviously going to threaten the red team. Don't mind me while I just rename this layer. And why did I say red team? I mean Macedonia. And this alliance will be the Circle Defensive Alliance, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna find a better shape. The Star Alliance. Yes, this is so cool. Don't know what I'm doing here, but, I'm just cool like that, so Star right here, it's going to be right there. Right here, I'm gonna have to make that smaller, so, I can just randomly spawn things in. I'm just cool like that. Now, let's move to Naples. The people of Naples want to expand, and they see a potential target that they could do that for, or do what they want to do. So, they make a landing they make 2 landings. But this coast is very defended, as Albania was like the 3rd nation or something like that, so yeah. And they encircle their capital, because Albania is weak, and they take it. Yeah, this is a quick war, and okay, peace treaty time. And they will be taking all of this land right here, and Albania's capital is no longer there. Yeah, they lost their capital twice. That's just, yeah, sorry bro, not really. But since these 2 countries are, Naples and L country, yeah, Bulgaria is just gonna, they're gonna do some quick work, just some nice work. And okay, yeah, I did on the wrong layer, but yeah, now what do I even call these guys? Because they're not even Albania anymore. So, you know what? These guys are now Bosnia. And they're going to expand so they actually look like Bosnia. And yeah, Croatia is not going to be too happy about this. And they might actually just kill them. But it's fine. Now we're going to have the essential Italian Republic expand nicely along like this area of Italy. They expand to all of that. But now we have Iberia doing some nice Iberian things. And okay, almost all of Iberia's not all of Iberia's discovered. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a discovery update, I guess. So, they haven't, but they've discovered a little bit more into Africa, I guess, going down into here. And they have explored a little bit more. Just there. But they can't explore into the Alps. Actually, they probably have, so let me just, yeah, that's a lot more accurate. And now it's time for Iberia to, expand. Maybe see another country or 2. And here we are. The red team will be taking, no, they're not going to take that. They're going to take this and that, which is cool for them. And now we have a Portuguese country right there, which don't know why that's there, but okay. And now we have the North Italian Republic, I guess. Yes. Or just Galicia, yeah, blah blah blah. And in the middle, it'll be we're gonna have a dark blue nation in the middle. It'll probably be gone by next episode, I'm not gonna lie. And now it's time for the water update. So, yeah, they've explored, obviously, just a little bit more into their boundaries, I guess. And I'm going to change not France's, oh my god, the color of the northern Italians, I guess. Yeah, it's going to be like that, cause I'm just cool like that, obviously, so. And now we see some more exploration into France, and they meet up with, an English channel. Cool, I guess. In new country alert. And now, over here in France, we're going to have, a bluish kind of nation right here. It'll actually be pretty big, considering that it's a new nation. And, yeah. It's going to take about, all of this land here. Why did I say here like that? I said here like that, bro. It's so weird. And I'm actually going to fix this. They're going to just take that. And we're going to have another war. Not over here. Maybe over here. I'm joking. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not. Naples is declaring war on the Central, yeah. Well, Naples is, let's just say, a lot stronger than these guys. Naples is probably number 3 or number 2 in power rankings at this point. And they start to invade. Well, they invade fast. Especially from over here. They, they take tons of land. And this is a quick war. Don't want to make this too long because the video is not going to be as long as the first one. But they surrender. So peace treaty. This is the peace treaty with Naples taking all of this land right here. And yeah, the French get the rest of their land back, obviously. And it's kind of bad considering they lost their most populated city, which is, I think this is where I put Rome. And yeah, that's not good, but I might need to fix this. I don't like that. I think that looks better. Don't know though. And I'm probably gonna end this video in 3 minutes, so yeah. But the thing that's going to happen is full exploration of the Mediterranean, I guess. Yeah, they discover all of North Africa with some help. By some help, I mean mainly 3 countries did this. Those 3 countries are Iberia, Naples, and Turkey. This is kind of fast paced, I know. I don't care though, this is my series, so yeah, fully discovered the Mediterranean and what? But let's get to one of the last events, and that is the discovering, more discovering, I guess. So, yeah, also Brittany, that got discovered. If I can get all the pixels. And we also see some explorers meet up with the Caspian Sea, cause I feel like it, and that's not supposed to happen, but, we'll go with it, and yeah. Now this area will be made into a new country, a big one, I guess, just Caucasia. The country of Caucasia will look like this, and it's already one of the biggest ones, but it's not strong whatsoever. It's the 3rd weakest country. And we're gonna move on to expansions, and then the video will end. This is what everyone will be taking, with the red team taking that. Naples will take 3 areas of land right here. The green Italian country will take too much because they're kind of threatened by Naples. Croatia will take that. these, yeah, only if they were still Albanian, you know. If they had all this, that would be cool, but they aren't all that, so they only take that. Bulgaria takes this. I hate their borders so much. You know what? They may be fixed soon. Crimea will take this, including like a little bit of these areas. So yeah, Macedonia will take this right here, and Libya. Well, Turkey will take all of this, which makes their country look like an expansionist. Well, like a very expansionist country, which they kind of are, but doesn't matter, does it? And I also forgot France. France will be taking that. And this one little pixel right there. Anyways, that'll do it for this video. Blah blah blah. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.